Hi, it's Sue. How are you today? I hope you're well. Hope you're looking forward to a good, relaxing weekend. Today I thought I would do a quick project. I want to make a pocket, and I want to make a pocket just by folding paper. These are my samples here. You've probably seen this pocket before. It's actually got 3 pockets. You could possibly make it more. You could possibly make it 4 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5, depending on how you glue it to the page. So yeah, very versatile pocket. Here I've made it with tracing paper. This one I made with 50-gram paper, and I bought a supply of this some time ago. Art Studio blank layout pad, 50 grams. And it's quite useful because my printer will take this where it won't take the this paper, the tracing paper. It's too light to grab through. So what I've done is I've printed this image on both sides of my paper. And I'm going to do this fold because this fold doesn't take any glue. So it's a nice easy fold. The paper I'm using, in case you wonder, is from Paper Daisy on Instagram, on, what am I trying to say, Etsy. Okay, so your first fold is 2 inches up from the bottom, and you can use your cutting mat as a guide or your scoreboard. I use the scoreboard, it has to be said. Okay, so that's your first fold. Then you take this top corner and fold down until it meets the top of this 2-inch section here and score there. Do the same on the other side, like so. And this is what your piece looks like now. Okay. Now what you do is you turn this up from the bottom to meet this line here. Okay, so you want this corner to meet this line. And basically, what you're doing is you're forming, if you like, a triangle here. Okay, so you do the same on this side. Bring this corner up until it meets that folded down edge, and a point here, and score. So now you have a piece that looks like this. Okay, at this point I'm going to get my what have I done with it? Here, I'll use this one. Oh, there it is. Sorry. And I'm just going to go over my folds. Okay, so that's where you are now at this point. And then what you need to do is fold up this section here. So you're folding against this, which is basically the very bottom of your paper. So you fold up that way, and it should marry up the top with these sections here. Now it's getting a bit chunky. Okay, so that's what we look like. Then you flip it over. Okay, and you flip it over, and I'm going to use my cutting board to help me here. I've got it straight on along a line there, And to that point there, what we need to do now is turn this, fold this in, okay, into the centre like this. And then we need to do exactly the same over this side. So again, if you're not sure, pick a line on your board and have it straight along the bottom and that point on the line. Put your ruler against and fold to the ruler. Fold it in and tuck it into this side. You can tuck it in either way. So I'm going to tuck it in that way because I think that looks prettier. Okay, now at this point, we'll just crease it all nicely so it lies flat. And that's your pocket. So you've got one here. You can say one there, maybe another one there, and one at the front. I will probably make this just 2 pockets, I don't know. See how much ephemera I've got. Okay, so that's the pocket to fit on the page. And I want this to fit on this page. We've got a pocket at the back, let's use it. I mean, you don't have to glue it down, you can have it as a floating pocket. But we won't glue it just yet because I've got a few bits and bobs to the side here that I will decorate. And again, these are from the same set from Paper Daisy. I've cut out some tags and inked them ready to go. I've got some, it's actually quite fine piano roll that I've punched into a circle, and I'm going to use that as a reinforcer. Purely for the look, really. It's not going to be much, there's not a lot of strength in there. So we'll pop that here. Okay. And on this one I thought I would add a daisy, add a butterfly. And this little scrap of paper here. And I've actually got another little smaller butterfly. I might just add that there. I've rounded the corners of mine, and I'm thinking if I pop that in here, I want one butterfly up high, and the other one can sit down here. All right, let's glue that on. And these, I printed these on a sort of, the cardstock is like a blush colour. I don't know whether you can see that. It's a bit pinky. Just make sure that's the right way around. And because there'll be a few bits in this pocket, I'm not going too crazy with the decorating. I'm going to have one down here. Right, I need this wonderful machine. And I've got some somewhere. Did did I do with that? Here it is. Some pink and white there we go. Actually, let's do that a bit longer and we might tie a bow. Okay, so that's one. Now this one, I thought we might layer like this, and let's just have a look. Maybe we can add a label. Yep. Any plans for your weekend? Have you got anything exciting happening? Weather's supposed to be good here, so I might get out in the garden and do a few bits. Ian's been busy getting ready for winter, really, trimming back and tidying up. So yeah, it'd be quite good to do a couple of jobs out there. I was hoping the postman would come today. I've ordered some stuff and I'm really excited to receive it. But of course, it's coming from America, so it probably will take that little bit longer. Mind you, so saying, our post is a bit slow at the moment. I don't know what the story is. Lack of personnel, probably. We'll just wrap that round. And then we want this here. I think that's the end of that glue stick. Let's have a look. See if I've got enough on there to... I'm sitting here listening to the wind. The sun's shining, it's lovely and bright, but it's quite windy out there. I'm going to have to go out and do some shopping. The dreaded grocery shopping. There we go. And we'll add another little one of these at the top. baker's twine. It's actually cotton twine, really, but it's a very pretty pink. Scissors. There we go. So that's two. And then I've got a tiny one here, and I couldn't decide which of these. I think this is a bit white. Let me just see. Does that help? Maybe a little bit. Let's round the corners. And I'll round the corners of that one too. Yeah. There we go. Now, let's have a look. See, this paper won't tear one way. See if we can make it look a little less square along the top. Maybe like that, and shall we put a little bit of lace at the bottom? Why not? Is it a right and a wrong way? Yeah, that's the right way. Okay, now I've got, let's see if this is going to work for me today. Yeah. So that's art glitter glue, just along the bottom for this scrap of lace. Yep. There we go, there's the third one. Now I've also got, I printed as well these images, which are really pretty. Those two I don't think need anything, but this one, I wondered about attaching it to a piece of this embossed card. Just trim a piece off and see what it looks like. Tear it so it's raggy. Don't want too much showing. a bit careful because of the width of the pocket. Yeah, that should be good. Ooh, don't you dare. Let's see if we can save that, because this is only on copy paper. Yeah, I think that will be fine once we glue it down. I just thought that would be a bit different. We could double layer it. Is that not going too far now for the pocket? No? Woohoo! Okay. Right, I'm going to go and get some better glue. I think that one's run out. I'll be back in a flash. Okay, so I'm back. That's done. That's been attached now, and I've just sort of grunged it up a bit. Flip the edges. So I think it looks quite nice for that image. Okay, so they are the ephemera pieces. Now, the front of the pocket, I thought we could do a little bit of decorating here. It doesn't need a lot. I've actually trimmed punched a leaf from one of my dies, and I've trimmed it. So I'll see if I can make that look a little less trimmed. Just round it, it's a bit better. So I was thinking they could sit here, either side, and I've got this very pretty trim. I might add a couple of roses, and I think one either side will be sufficient. It's not a big space there. Scissors. Oops, just move that out of the way. Just going to lie that down there because I could add more lace behind it. So 3 scallops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, what have I done with that glue? Here it is. Let's get our leaves on. Now I hope I'm in shot here. That's one. Second one. Pop that one on there. And that just leaves our little ribbon roses. They've actually got adhesive on the back of them, so they should stick. Feels quite sticky, but just in case we will put some on there. There we go. So let's bring in the book. Just make sure that that one fits in the back. Yes. Right. Get ready to glue it down. I said it was a glueless pocket, and it is, apart from attaching it to the page. And we'll put it about there, I'm thinking. And hopefully this piece will still fit in the back. It will, because I'll roll up the edges a bit more, if necessary. Okay. So our ephemera tags fit one there. We'll have one there and one right at the front. Yeah, and then I've still got these pieces. We can add one more to the front. It's a real loaded pocket, isn't it? I don't want to push that because that glue is not quite dry. I might just put it in there for now. See if that one slides down. Yeah. Might do it that way for now until that glue is properly dry. So that's it. That's our loaded pocket. Folded pocket, enough room. I've got 2, 4, 6 pieces of ephemera in there. Right, well, there you go. Let's see if I can... Now I'll take it over to the other desk and show you properly. I'll be back. So there we go, there's my page. I've actually taken 2 pieces of ephemera out because I just thought it was too bulky. This, I'm going to have to finish up this one. This journal, it's just getting a bit unmanageable. But if we take the ephemera out, what I've done is I've got 2 tags, 2 pretty tags, and that little card, and they can be journaled on. And also this piece, which again is clear to be journaled on. So our pocket sits quite well. Yeah, the tags fit better in the back pocket, it should be said. But I mean, there are lots of options to fill this. I mean, you can, it's dried a little bit, but I don't want to force it because it was only 50 gram paper. And I think she looks quite nice peeking out of there. So I'll put the larger one in the back pocket. and just leave that like so. Then this one can go here. Oh, hang on, there. And I'll pop, maybe do it like that. Yeah, how about that? We'll keep one tag out. Okay, so there we go. There's my project for today. I hope you have a lovely weekend. I hope the sun's shining where you are. You get some outdoor time. And I will see you in the next video, hopefully. I hope you call past. Thanks so much. Bye now.